Alright guys, so these are the 1.6 intro notes, okay? In 1.6 we work on word problems. So, this is just a little acronym for you guys. It's what's UPDER, okay? UPDER stands for understand, plan, do, and then review. So we first need to understand what's being asked of us in this problem, and those are the things that we're going to highlight in the question. Plan is telling us to define our variables and then write the equation that we need to solve. Do is the solving part of the equation, and then finally review is double checking to make sure that we answer the question and then that our answer would make sense. So, Jack is selling popcorn. Each day, Jack earns $20. In addition, Jack earns $3.50 for every package of popcorn he sells. So if we're looking at this, we need to look at a couple things. So Jack is working, and no matter what, Jack earns $20 every day. Okay? And then it says, in addition, so addition, Jack earns $3.50 for every package of popcorn he sells. Okay, so those are the important things in this problem. So it says write an equation for the total amount of money Jack can earn in one day. So we've kind of done this before, right? But I'm going to set T as the total money earned. Okay, and then let's figure out the variables that we need. So $20 a day. It says $3.50 for every package of popcorn he sells. So that every and then package is telling us, every is telling us what our variable is, and so our variable is a package of popcorn. Okay, so then I'm going to use P, and that'll be our package of popcorn. Package of popcorn. Whoops. Zoom into here. Popcorn. And now we can write the equation, right? So T is the total amount of money he makes. Okay. $3.50 is how much he makes every time he sells a package. So we take $3.50 and we multiply it by P, our packages. And then we add what he earns daily, right? So he earns $20 daily. So we add that to the end. Okay. So that should be our equation. Now let's see what happens if we plug some numbers in. It says, suppose Jack sells 15 packages of popcorn in one day. How much money did he make? So if we're going through this part, it's telling us that 15 is our P, so we're literally just going to take 15 and plug it in there. We get T is equal to 3.50 times 15 plus 20. So then we just take 3.5, multiply it by 15. That gives us 52.5 plus 20. So it looks like Jack can make $72.50. Okay, so when you're writing this, you can say Jack makes you would just say Jack makes $72.50. Okay, Jack makes $72.50. Boom, that's our answer. Alrighty, so next question. Your iPhone is at 12% battery. For every minute you charge your phone, the battery increases by 8%. Okay, so if we're reading this, 12% battery, that's our starting thing. It says, here is our for every, so for every minute. And then it says the battery increases by 8%. So this is telling us it's going up. How often is it going up? Every minute. And then our starting is 12%. So it says write equation to represent this scenario. Okay, so let's use B, and we'll say that is the battery charge. Okay, and then, I don't know, I'm just going to use M, and we'll say that is the minutes spent charging. Okay, and your variables don't need to be defined exactly like mine. You could just say M is minutes, right? And we know that it's minutes because it says minute right after our every. So then we need to write this equation. So our battery charge is going to be equal to, and then 12% is the starting, so we say 12. Okay, and then it increases by 8%. Okay, so you can go plus 8%, and then every minute tells us that 8 is going to be multiplied by m. Okay, because these are percentages, guys, you could also do it in the decimal version. So the decimal version would be batteries. Battery charge is equal to 0.12, because that's 12%, plus 0.8, oops, not 0.8, it would be 0.08 times minutes. Okay, either one of these is going to get you to the right answer, so either one of these equations would work. Determine how long it would take for your battery to reach 100%. If we're using our left equation, we would say 100 is equal to 12 plus 8m. If we were using the right equation, we would say 1.0 is equal to 0.12 plus 0.08m. Okay, so just a difference in if we're using the decimal version or not. Okay, if we solve this, we would get the same answer on each one. So we're going to start by subtracting 12 here. When we subtract that 12, we get, what is that, 88. So 88 is equal to 8m. We divide by 8, and we get m is equal to 11. So then determine how long it would take for that to charge. We can just say 11 minutes to fully charge. Boom. Okay, and then if you did it the other way, we would get the same exact answer, guys. We would just be working with decimal. So minus 0.12, that would give us 0.88 equals 0.08m. We divide by 0.08 on each side. Okay, let me double check that in my calculator. So 0.88 divided by 0.08 gives us 11. So m is equal to 11. Okay, so either one would work. They're both great. It just depends how you want to represent your percentages in that problem. Okay, last one, and then we're done with these notes. Abdi's score on a science test is 8 more than 3 times Jack's score. What are the two variables, and why are there two? Well, there's two people here, right? Abdi and Jack. We don't know either of their scores, so those are our two variables, right? So we'll use A for Abdi's score, and then we'll use J for Jack's score. And guys, you can use whatever variables you want. If you like x and y, just keep using x and y. Okay, you don't need to use any other things. So, I explained why there was two, right? There's two people, we don't know their scores. Now it wants us to write the equation. Okay, it says Abdi's score on a science test is 8 more than 3 times Jack's score. So, 8 more than, that's important, 3 times, okay? Than told us that this is a turn back word. Okay, do you remember those from the beginning? That means that 8 more is going to go at the end. This whole sentence that we're given is talking about Abdi's score. It says Abdi's score in the first very part of this. So Abdi's score is equal to, and then it says 8 more than 3 times Jack. So that's plus 8 to whatever we have. And then it says 3 times Jack, so 3 times J. If Abdi's score is 45, what's Jack's score? So then we plug 45 in for Abdi. We do 3J plus 8. So we're going to subtract 8 from both sides. That would give us 30, what is that? 5, and then that's 3 more. So 37 equals 3J. Okay, right? Did I do that math right? 45 minus 8. Yep, and then just divide that by 3. And we get Jack's score is equal to 12.333 repeating. And if a number repeats, guys, we just put a line over that repeating number. So then 12.33 is Jack's score. Okay? And then that's how we would do a question like that, guys. As always, if you have questions, please ask me, okay? Don't just let your questions linger. That's how you fall behind. Um, yeah.